This is Miss Hartley from North Clayton, and I've taken the opportunity just to be able to give you some insight on some of the various resources that we utilize in Google Classroom. But of course, there's always going to be some technical hiccup that we have to navigate through, and I'm just here to give you a really brief instructional video on how to post on Google Classroom utilizing EdPuzzle. So EdPuzzle, I've used it in the classroom. The very great resource because it allows for you to either add your own content, and let me choose one. Okay, my topic for today is culture. Well, we're reviewing culture. So I found a video I wanted to use. I scrolled through it, okay. And the video I wanted to use actually here. And here it is. So there are various different options and of other teachers that have utilized the video, and this is only if you're not familiar. Apologies to those that are. Every so many minutes, there's a set of questions that comes along that the teacher that created the video may have added at their own disposal, or some teachers just utilize what's already been given. So fast forward to this. So this is basically what it's for, and you can play with it yourself to see how this will work for you. But the downside is at this point in time, as I started sharing the EdPuzzle video to my Google Classroom, there are several students and have had conversation. It's not loading, it's loading slow. If you're at the school, you can actually, let me see if someone else, and I've deleted so many attempts, and the students have been great about helping me. And this one I might, nope. Once EdPuzzle posts onto your Google Classroom, you have to go through various channels to remove the video. So that's why I'm here. All right, so going back to EdPuzzle, the best option is, and I'm just telling you this because EdPuzzle is basically developed with YouTube, so is Khan Academy, so is National Geographic, as well as TED Talk and the others, of course, Crash Course, those others that are listed. So we had to come up with a different option just if you're wanting to use EdPuzzle, and I'll go ahead and give you various different options over the next few days that we're utilizing Google Classroom to instruct the students and give them things to really get interested in. The best thing to do, and you would have to decide for yourself if this is something that you'd want to invest your time in, you would have to, first of all, create classes, and it's conveniently already, you can have access to Google Classroom, so post on Google Classroom unless you choose not to. So these are my classes, and I want to be able to communicate with my advanced placement group that is testing in May, the AP Human 4th, 3rd, and 2nd block, and I will go ahead and import those classes. And then there will be some questions that EdPuzzle will ask you, but since this is more review for me, and I've deleted everything so I could show you how I went about adding the classes, I didn't have to answer those questions again. So after I added the classes, and this is just more so you'll be being able to familiarize yourself with. I go back to the content. I was not able to get the video that I showed you at first. This one right here, I was not able to do anything with it to download it to my computer, but I was able to download this video titled Culture, and I just titled video culture number 1, just to be able to keep up with all that I'm uploading and to communicate with the students. And this is the one that I'm able to share. So in not so many words, you have to be able to download the video to share it for the students to be able to open it. I had an in-detail conversation with a student, and we tried the different links. So if you, once again, if you download the video yourself, you upload it to EdPuzzle, and then you add your questions if you choose, because I can add questions or no. So that question portion would be the edit. Once you go into edit, you're able
Hello,
to,
geographers, and
let me
welcome to the
stop
Mr.
him.
Sin channel.
And you're able to do a voice over, cut, add questions, and the questions are either multiple choice, open the questions, or you can add a note to the video, and this is basically it. So once I'm finished, which I'm not, but I'm going to walk through this, you're able to assign, and once you get to this particular screen, you can assign it to the classes that you would like to include in the activity. You're also able to post on Google Classroom. You're able to prevent from skipping, which I hadn't added any questions, and it may give you another option. The other options are also to get a public link. I'd be cautious on that just because the links are difficult to work, and I don't want you to add extra work on yourself by having to delete and the students asking you questions about how to play the video. Okay, so basically that's all I want to share. I've emailed I am in the process of emailing additional information for us to be able to collaborate together, and I look forward to hearing from you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and please join my Google Classroom, which I've retitled, let me show you real quick, Instructional Technology Forum for North Clayton High School. So hopefully we can have discussions, give advice, ask questions, give people ideas of what else to do in the classroom. So I'll talk to you soon.